How's it going? Today's Friday. We're taking a look at what's happening within the UK. How recently have taken a look at poultry or the animal production, live animal production, and some of the laws that are taken into effect that would benefit a lot of farmers within the UK and great things that is happening as well. I thought I would take a look at a press release that would be something that was published beginning of this month, right? We're taking a look at 5th of December, and that would be grants for domestic tree production reopen. Let's try to understand this opportunity a little bit better. Latest round of seed sourcing grant and tree production capital grant has opened today. That would be, as I mentioned, beginning of this month. So it's good that they're looking to improve that. As well as perhaps it's worth taking a look at some of these projects since I have done so much research and trying to understand of new ways of doing a lot of things. I might as well share that with others if others might be interesting in some of the opportunities. Some of the bullet points that would be 2.8 million pounds available for domestic tree and seed production as government funding scheme reopens. Next one would be grants will increase quantity, quality, and diversity and biosecurity of England's trees and seed supply, crucial for creating resilient woodlands. Right. All these kind of areas are very important, in particular, since we're talking about holiday season, Christmas, and these are gonna be a lot of Christmas trees there, right? Just joking, I just joking. This sector is very important. Professional foresters, land donors. Okay. Nurseries and seed suppliers are being encouraged to come forward for the latest round of seed sourcing grant and free production capital grant, which have opened today, Tuesday, 5th of December. The tree production capital grant supports efforts to build a nursery capital capacity and grow trees and seed supply chains for the long term. Funding will increase domestic production of trees and seeds, supporting investment in expansion, automation, and mechanization of facilities and equipment. It has been designed to uh, complement the Free Production Innovation Fund, which provides support for research projects that enhance tree production methods in England. There might be a lot of opportunities there. I don't know. I don't know. If you would ask me, it's way too expensive. If you put the tree there, it would grow, and there's people who will pay money for that. If you would ask me, that's how it look on the surface, right? Some of those prices, it could be very expensive to buy a tree. I don't know. I think trees doesn't cost anything. If you ask me, I don't think trees cost anything. And there's some funding available, which is kind of great. So for business people who believe that trees don't cost anything, there might be some funding available, I guess. The seed sourcing grant helps boost domestic tree seed production and support green jobs, helping meet the increased demand for trees and achieve our ambition tree planting targets due to a shortage of seed globally. It is vital that we improve not only the quantity but also the quality, diversity, and biodiversity of our seed supply. Actually, I have read a number of different contracts. I have seen so many different things. This sector is perhaps very challenging. I don't know. Well, perhaps people who grow a lot of trees, they might be able to share more information about how complex the process can look like, right? Someone who has done it for many years, right? Because they need to protect trees from wild animals, right? So the wild animals not necessarily would eat those trees, I guess. They need to protect, they need to stand there, or they need to build a fence, I guess, or whatever they might decide the best way of doing it. Myself, I'm interested of engineering challenges, right? So that's a way how I'm gonna be trying to tackle this problem, right? I don't know how they're doing right now. There might be a lot of wild animals out there trying to eat all those trees, and you need to protect it. And there might be certain periods how they would grow it, perhaps from the seed up to the point where they would need to be replanted. Perhaps there's a lot of improvements there, but I don't know. I don't know. I think I have seen a project within UK. I might do a next video where I'm gonna be doing introduction to a project, that's engineering project, right? And how they're looking to solve this problem using engineering. So myself, that's why I'm interested in. Perhaps within this sector, they already did everything what they could in the traditional way. What I would like to cover, how engineers looking to tackle this kind of problem, right? Eligible activities for the seed sourcing grant include management of existing stands to ensure they are produced for seed collectors. So there's a full process, and they have broken down this process into perhaps different parts and how they're looking to tackle particular parts within this project. Okay. I would say they need to tackle entire problem. That's why they're looking to break this problem and perhaps tackle it part by part, right? Desk studies and field studies on identifying and bringing additional seed stands onto the national register of the basic material. Okay, I have done a lot of research into this kind of subject, so I can cover that in more detail. Planning and planting of new seed stands, as well as planning and planting of new stands orchards. Okay, that's eligibility activities for a seed sourcing grant, and examples of eligible projects for a tree production capital grant may include intelligent transportation systems. I will touch on those. Tunnel infrastructure and equipment. Oh, okay, I have seen a lot of existing projects, so perhaps there's an option there. Seed processing and storage equipment, as well as biosecurity investments such as water treatment and refrigeration equipment. So there's some examples there. Yourself, if you are interested in learning more, I have published a course. Within this course, I'm going to be taking a look at and share a lot of information from what I believe would be very important fundamental areas that everyone should understand. If not yet, it would be very important to understand for everyone. That would be just name a few out of 12. That would be how to set targets, how to set goals, as well as how to work towards achieving those, and monitoring processes, as well as something like a budget at hand, highlight enough. Just learning that would be enough for many people out there starting new years, and some of those areas of how many people can address those within this course. I would highly recommend in tackling some of those areas, right? And if you're struggling right now, I would highly recommend perhaps thinking differently about some of those problems, or perhaps trying to enter the different courses. Have published in a number of different formats, including perhaps video, if it's something that you're interested in. If you need further guidelines, feel free to reach out to me. If not, there's going to be a QR code in the corner, company's website below. The third round of the tree production capital grant is now open until 30th of January 2024, and will provide up to 2.5 million of funding during 2024-25, subject to successful bids. The seed sourcing grant aims to attract a broad range of applicants, including both organizations already involved in tree activities and those who have not previously considered seed production. The grant is now open until 13th of February 2024, and will provide up to 260,000, 100,000 of funding during 2024 to 25, subject to successful bids. If it's something that yourself you're interested in, there's a lot of opportunities there. I'm gonna be trying to find that project that I have just mentioned, and I'll share that with the next video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.